The summer, some clubs have celebrated major signings. Others have found themselves in situations they would rather forget. From public rejections to failed dream moves and awkward transfer sagas, this summer has produced plenty of uncomfortable moments. Sometimes the biggest headlines aren't about completed deals at all, they're about the moves that never happened, and the players left waiting for opportunities that never arrived. One of the most talked about stories involves Chelsea midfielder Enzo Fernández. Over the past several months, it became increasingly clear that Real Madrid was his dream destination. Through interviews and comments from people close to him, the possibility of wearing the famous white shirt became a constant topic of discussion. Even former teammates hinted that However, the situation took an unexpected turn when Real Madrid released an official statement making their position perfectly clear. The Spanish giants explained that they had not held talks with the player, had not contacted Chelsea, and were not planning to pursue a transfer. That announcement immediately ended weeks of speculation and left Enzo in a difficult position. When one of the world's biggest clubs publicly distances itself from transfer rumors, it inevitably creates an uncomfortable situation for the player involved. Instead of preparing for a dream move, Enzo now appears likely to remain at Chelsea, where questions about his future will undoubtedly continue throughout the season. Another Argentine star experiencing a complicated transfer window is Julián Álvarez. Unlike Enzo, interest in Álvarez has been very real. Reports suggested that both Barcelona and Real Madrid admired the striker and explored the possibility of bringing him to their clubs. Atlético Madrid, however, responded firmly by insisting that one of their most important players was not available for sale. Club officials defended their position and made it clear that they wanted to build their future around him. The story became far more complicated when Álvarez openly admitted that he was interested in pursuing a new challenge. Suddenly, Atlético Madrid found themselves trying to convince everyone that their star player would stay, while the player himself appeared eager to explore other opportunities. For any club, that creates an uncomfortable situation. While several clubs continue competing for Álvarez, the silence surrounding Rafael Leão has surprised many football fans. Just a few months ago, the Portuguese winger announced that his time at AC Milan had come to an end. After years in Italy, he explained that he was ready to experience a new league and a fresh challenge. With his pace, creativity, and ability to change matches, many expected Europe's biggest clubs to line up for his signature almost immediately. Instead, the expected flood of offers has yet to appear. Other attacking players across Europe have attracted enormous attention, with clubs spending huge amounts to secure promising young talent. Meanwhile, Leão, who many believe belongs among Europe's elite forwards, has remained surprisingly quiet in transfer discussions. That doesn't mean clubs aren't interested behind the scenes, but the lack of concrete progress has certainly raised eyebrows. Marcus Rashford has also experienced a transfer window filled with uncertainty. After spending time at Barcelona, many believed he had done enough to earn a permanent move to the Spanish giants. His performances showed flashes of quality, and there was hope that both sides could reach an agreement. Manchester United reportedly lowered their asking price to make negotiations easier, but Barcelona remained cautious about committing to a permanent transfer. Instead, the Catalan club explored the possibility of another loan arrangement, while simultaneously investing heavily in other attacking options. From Rashford's perspective, that situation cannot have been easy to accept. Watching a club strengthen its attack while remaining undecided about your future naturally creates disappointment. Now, he finds himself facing difficult choices. Returning to Manchester United would mean rebuilding his place at a club where circumstances have changed considerably, while another temporary move would leave long-term questions unanswered. Neither option provides the certainty every professional player hopes for during the transfer window. João Palhinha has experienced similar frustration. Last season, he embraced every opportunity to represent Tottenham, speaking positively about the club, the supporters, and his desire to remain in North London permanently. Throughout a challenging campaign, He consistently demonstrated commitment and professionalism, earning praise for his work ethic and determination. Despite those efforts, Tottenham ultimately decided not to make the move permanent. Nicolas Jackson's situation has also attracted plenty of attention this summer. A year ago, it looked as though he was ready to begin a completely new chapter away from Chelsea. At the time, there was strong confidence that his future would lie elsewhere, and many believed the move was only a matter of time. Expectations were high, and it seemed like both the player and those around him were looking forward to a fresh start. Things, however, did not unfold as many expected. Interest from other clubs never developed into the permanent move that many had predicted. Besides being linked with several teams, no agreement was reached, leaving Jackson in an uncertain position. As the transfer window progressed, it became increasingly clear that he would likely return to Chelsea instead of beginning the new adventure he had anticipated. Football can change quickly, and this summer has been another reminder that even promising transfer stories do not always end the way players expect. Perhaps one of the most surprising stories involves young winger Diomande. Liverpool reportedly viewed him as one of their biggest priorities and were prepared to invest a significant amount to secure his signature. Reports suggested the club saw him as a long-term addition to the Premier League. He openly discussed his admiration for Paris Saint-Germain. He explained that the French champions had always been a club he admired, while growing up and expressed excitement. Events moved quickly. Personal terms were reportedly agreed upon, and attention shifted away from Liverpool almost overnight. For the English club, it was undoubtedly a disappointing outcome. Despite preparing an impressive financial package and offering an important role within the squad, they watched the player choose another destination instead. It served as another reminder that modern transfers are about much more than money. Personal ambition, family connections, league preferences, and long-term career goals all influence a player's final decision. These stories highlight just how unpredictable every transfer window can become. On paper, a deal may appear almost complete, yet a single conversation, a change of plans, or another club entering negotiations can completely transform the outcome. Fans often see only the final announcement, but behind every transfer are weeks or even months of discussions, planning, negotiations, and difficult decisions involving players, clubs, agents, and managers. Some players will complete the moves they've dreamed about for years, while others may find themselves staying exactly where they are despite months of speculation. That uncertainty is what makes the transfer window so fascinating. Every day brings fresh reports, unexpected twists, and new possibilities. One headline can completely change the direction of a player's future, while one successful negotiation can reshape an entire team's ambitions for the coming season. With so much time still remaining, fans should expect even more dramatic developments before the window finally closes. Whether it's another record-breaking signing, a surprise late move, or a transfer nobody saw coming, football always finds a way to keep everyone guessing until the very end. And now we'd love to hear from you. Which transfer story has surprised you the most so far, and which club do you think has handled this summer's business best? Share your thoughts in the comments below, because the debate is only getting started. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to Emmanuel Clotti and turn on notifications. Video.